Hello guys, we are here with
Vasilis, Billallas. We are in the Greek nationals. We just finished like top 4. I finished top 4 maybe. I did top 4. It was a 260 player event. 16 people top cut. I finished 13 in Swiss and managed to get to top 4. I played the best deck.
the best deck with the fusionist, the best deck. Spoiler.
So some of you may know me from Birmingham also. I did top there with, but I did the deck profile. So here is the one for you today. So starting things off with the extra deck, I play Mirror Jade, 1, Starlight. I am poor, I cannot afford the second one, but
I'm poor.
I'm poor.
Starlight.
It's mostly because you don't really need a second one. It's not that I'm poor, which I am. I played 2 Albion, mandatory, Rimbram, Titanic Lad, Lubellion. These are fully mandatory, you cannot play without them. I was considering playing Brigrant also because it is a bridge with Meows, but in the end, in the final cut, in the 10 minutes that the deck made me, I had for the deck to make it, I didn't do it, so it's whatever. These are sufficient enough, you don't need more of these. Moving on, we have double Guignol. This is your grind, this is your everything.
Yes.
You combo with this card, you send your fusions, you do everything. We need more of these cards. We need future subordinates to be something like this in order to make brand good again. But it is the best deck, but you know.
Better.
Okay. For Despia cards, mainly for this tag out, it was Queritis and Proskinion.
How was Proskinion?
Proskinion basically on the Raisel Mitsuruki end board, they finish on Detonator Murakamo with the field spell and the trap in the grave. Usually they don't have enough to also have prayer. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. If they finish on that, you activate a Luber. They will probably just negate it with field spell, so you just change Super Poly, more on that later, and you make this one. You take the Detonator and the Murakamo and the Luber, you make this one. Your opponent then is forced to do twins probably with the Detonator, and then you just chain still the Detonator and you just press his whole board, and he can't really do anything about that because like you cleared almost everything. This is more for a defense and sometimes for weird ODKs. I shout out to my opponent round 5 or 6, played Mitsurugi pure, and he had a judgment, warning, impulse, the Mitsurugi trap, prayers, and the 3 Mitsurugi monsters, and I just super poly his monsters. I made this, and then I just made everything 0 and attack for game, and he was really salty, but what can you do about it? Cry about it. Then just super poly targets, and you might be questioning, this is for the Fiendsmith Mitsurugi when they end on Murakamo plus the Desire, and you just take that and you're like, okay, cool. This is also nice because many times you need the draw one for in your opponent's turn, and this is cracked right now. You basically, if your opponent is playing pure Mitsu, or he doesn't have like access to Fiendsmith or whatever due to Fuga or whatever,
Two darks.
Make that.
Yes.
You take both monsters. He has to activate prayers to summon back in order to have his trap alive. Then you just activate effect, target his Murakamo to get the negate in order to bait him into thrust. It doesn't matter if he does anything there. What is important is that then you just crash it into Murakamo, or you kill Murakamo, and then he activates the effect in grave to wipe everything, so you take also the trap. So you basically FTK his whole board with just Super Poly and a random discard. Also, it is good against Malice. You just take bodies away. It's for banishment. You get back a Luber or like a random Despia or a Quem. You just summon this, banish everything. He probably has already summoned them from banish, so it's FTK for them. Chaos, he's mandatory. Especially after underdraw, you need this card to go Lubellion, Chaos, Pop 2. It's insane. You always make that. And last card is Lad. I made it sometimes. It's good if you go fully uninterrupted to have a backbone endboard piece that just says to your opponent, no, stop. if he has like 3 cards in hand and he has ways like ice or whatever, you just make that and he's like, okay, I lose, go next game. This is the extra deck.
Let's go to the main deck now.
On the main deck, we play 3 of the best monster of the game, Fallen of Albas, mandatory. 3 of the second fake Fallen of Albas, which is routed. It is an upstart goblin and we need it in like 50 cards. I play in 50 in main. Double Cartesia, it's pretty standard. I wasn't gonna play 3 because it's 2 bricks and I like to have it but not so much. 2 Quem, absolutely mandatory to play 2 with Nibiru and everything. You turbo out both of them really fast, really quick. Kit as an engine requirement, which is obviously to make high spirits also 1 card combo. 3 Aluber, the best normal summon if you don't get hit with Imperm and you just pass. Tragedy for obvious reasons. Double Mercurier, we are on Allure, so we play double Merc. You may ask why I play Allure, because even under Droll and Lancia, I wasn't really giving it much thought and I was like, okay, maybe my opponent has it, maybe it does not. He better has it, otherwise you need to high roll a bit in order to actually win the games. And that is one way to do it. On the Bestials, we play the 1 Lubellion, absolutely mandatory. 3 Saronir, because it is the best Bestial, no Magna move. We do not need Magna, it's irrelevant if you search, you go really minus, you go into Thrust, Talents, whatever, it's not good to play Magna. 3 Deployment, you turbo out Cartesia. On the other branch spell traps, we had Lost, Red and Banishment, absolute mandatory, all 3 of them. Even on the Malice matchup, you have this and he will probably try to hold the Linguribo, so you press him because he cannot actually use the Linguribo and you just banish it whenever you want and then activate banishment and he just loses.
It's also super poly for Venom, which most
yes,
people
it's
don't
nuts.
play.
Even for the Mitsurugi matchup, you just do this, bring back Mirror Jade, banish 2 monsters, he loses like the grind and everything. The other brand spells, the consistency ones, which is High Spirits and Brand Opening, absolutely mandatory. You cannot play anything less than that. It's the heart and soul of the deck right now and we really need the QCR of this.
Of course.
Best card.
Best
I don't have
card.
to say anything about that, it's the best one. If it resolves, you win. If it doesn't, you win, but you have to actually play the game. Now for the non-engine slash hand trap slash 3 Fuga, it is mandatory, it also combos with High Spirits. It is the best breaker, considering your opponent will probably not play so much, so you win of that, because he makes a mediocre board, you win of that, it's self-explanatory. 3 Thrust, 1 Talents, because this is also good for going second with duplication. Talents for going second to look at hand, or going first if it's nuts, it's, you know. And after that we play the anti-Ash Blossom card, the 3 Allure, which is for high rolling and unbreaking with Albas and stuff. Retribution, absolutely mandatory, and the best card of the event, Super Poly. If you draw this card, you basically win against every deck 100% of the time right now. It doesn't matter if it is Mitsu, Malice, or whatever random bullshit your opponent plays. It is very nice, very good. If it resolves, you just OTK them really easily. Moving on the side deck, and I mean the main deck is kind of standard, but like for like a month or 2 I was playing Branded Synchro and it was really doing well versus Malice, but the Mitsurugi matchup is so tough and I was like, okay, sure, just play Despia at this moment. And I built the deck list really fast, so I was like, it doesn't really matter so much. I was here for the fans, not top. I did top, I don't know why. So Bern, Time, I went to Time 3 times this tournament. Every deck is really slow, it takes so long to play, so you need something for time. And this is one of the best win cons, but it's not enough always. From breakers, I played just these two. I wanted to play third one, and I was also planning on playing evenlies, but I decided to cut them out. In locals, probably I would play evenlies, but for this big event, I decided to play something else instead of the evenlies. And this back row hate, it clears random bullshit that your opponent has, so you just win from there. No to Malice with these ones, and no to Finsmith with these ones. It is very good, and you need to play them. Sadly, you need to have these hand traps. They are absolutely mandatory. I was thinking of playing main deck this Lineaulis, but it's not so good in all matchups. 3-draw for all the Mitsu, Rizel, bullshit variants, to just have something to hit them also apart from Fuga, because if they play too much, it takes too long and you just get bored, and I wanted them to stop playing. And the last card, which was basically, I needed a card that basically was a hand trap for all the decks, and it is for game 2, game 3. So I play 3 Dogwood. We are at this time again of the year where Dogwood is absolutely mandatory. This card basically tells your opponent when you have like 15 minutes, okay, you can combo as much as you want, but you lose in time because we have to play a lot and he loses. Or if he plays little, he loses because he just plays control at that point where Branded just overwhelms it.
Yeah, this happened all the time right now.
It is all decks can play control, and all decks can play like wombo combo FTK bullshit. So you need something to stop them from that. And Fuga doesn't cut it. This one is not enough sometimes. And draw, like I lost 2 games where I had these and the Super Polythrash, and I would drew like nothing. And any card of this would just win me the game.
Okay, anything else that you want to comment on, like to add? Any shoutouts?
Sorry to all my opponents that had to face me. I really feel you when you spend 700, 800 euros to play a competitive deck and you just lose to Branded because you're bad. And shout out to Uri Diaz. He's a friend of mine from the US that we talk a lot and theorize a lot despite not actually playing a lot. Shout out to another mentor of mine, Mr. Mario over here, which was the first one to actually play the deck, and I saw him play the deck, and then he kind of inspired me to also play and try hard and actually max out the whole deck. Shout out to Manos Aris and Gamaron for the video, and shout out to some people here.
Thank you very much. And if you need any Branded coaching, you know where to go.
DM me on Discord. Billallas is the name.
Ciao.
We pay though for those. Not cheap, no.
Thank you.